Virtual White Cane Walk, October 15th, 2020.
Aloha
Leah
Ho'opono family
Diaz,
and friends.
Ho'opono
Thank you for
Administrator.
joining us today on our very first virtual cane walk. I'm so sorry that we're not able to do it in person due to the pandemic, but we look forward to the next year, hopefully when we can all be together again. I really miss seeing all of you with your signs, but I can feel your enthusiasm through the video. So again, thank you for joining us, and I'd like to introduce our DVR administrator, Maureen Bates.
Aloha, I am Maureen Bates, Administrator for the Department of Human Services Division of Vocational Rehabilitation. We join with our Ho'opono Ohana today, October 15th, in celebration of your independence and dedication to strengthening opportunities for Hawaii's residents to be engaged in our workforce. In 2014, President Obama renamed White Cane Safety Day as Blind Americans Equality Day. This day was originally commemorated through the creation of a joint resolution of Congress and signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1964. The resolution was designed to honor the many achievements of blind and visually impaired Americans while recognizing the role the white cane has played in advancing independence. I've drafted a poem to celebrate your work on behalf of Hawaii's residents. It's called Your White Cane. Independently you embark on public transit, heading for your office or home. You see your journey in greater detail than I, speaking the language of light within darkness. Accompanied by our island's sweet fragrances and chorus of birds in flight, you tap and choose your steps, masterfully dancing with the earth's heartbeat. Walking alongside you, I'm inspired by your adventures. Mahalo nui loa.
Thank you, Maureen, for your words that remind us of the importance of celebrating this day. Now, I'd like to introduce you to our next special speaker, Dean Georgiev, our own personal paniolo here at Ho'opono. Today he's dressed in a cowboy hat, a western shirt, a big old belt buckle, and some boots from his recent trip to San Antonio, Texas. Take it away, Dean.
Aloha, I'm Dean Georgiev, and I'm pleased to join you for this virtual White Cane Day celebration. I work at Ho'opono Service for the Blind as the director of the New Visions program, where blind folks come to learn about blindness and gain the skills, confidence, and independence as blind people to live out their dreams. The long white cane is key to this as part of our training. In a moment, you will hear from blind folks from around Hawaii on what the white cane means to them. Then, we will show you how we have memorialized these celebrations over the past 15 years. And finally, we have a special announcement at the end, so stay tuned. The long white canes means different things to different blind folks. For me, for example, the long white cane means freedom. Freedom to go out and do anything I want, when I want, where I want. Whether it's some place I've gone before or whether it's some place I've gone for the first time, I feel very confident with my white cane. The white cane for me also means independence. Independence and self-sufficiency, where I can go out and do things for myself to be able to accomplish the things that I do. When people see me with my white cane, they see that I'm blind. They see that I'm blind going out and living a life, doing the things I want to do, just like other people, being normal, living out their life and doing the things that they want. So, the white cane for me is freedom. It is independence, and it tells people I'm a blind person out there living the normal life that everybody else can do. Now, let's hear from other blind folks and see what the white cane means to them.
My name is Clifford. I'm 74. And my number one reason why I love the white cane is because it gives me total freedom and independence where I don't have to depend on anybody.
Aurelia, why do you like your cane?
I like my cane because I can travel to places and know where I'm going.
Good job.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I was asked, what does a white cane mean to me? white cane to me is a symbolism of my ability to be more than just independent. I use my cane for just to go out to walk my dog. It gives me, to be cliche, a lot of independence, but more than that, it makes me show the world that I am more than capable of just being a rock.
Aloha, I'm James Lawyer, and I rely upon my white cane for the freedom and security it gives me to travel around the city, and especially to be able to find curbs and negotiate stairs.
Hi, my name is Scott Michael Tokunaga. The reason why I carry my cane is it brought me all the way to Phoenix, Arizona, where I work at Savvy Services for the Blind.
My
Eliana,
white cane
elementary
helps
student.
me find things and protect me.
My white cane
Sally
means
from Kona.
independence, freedom, security. When I'm out walking, it's my eyes.
My cane is a
Elena,
symbol of
college
independence, and it reminds me that I can walk around and explore the world without fear.
Hi, my name is Cam. I'm totally blind, and I love my white cane, and it gives me confidence when I walk and move and around. I'm really so happy that they invented white cane. I feel so lucky and so blessed that the cane just give me a feeling of independence. I can go anywhere freely, and I feel so good about myself. So thank you.
To me, my white
Doug
cane
from
is a
Kauai.
symbol of confidence. Confidence to do anything and go anywhere.
Aloha, my name is Ron and I work as a blind vendor. My white cane is an integral part of me. It signifies independence and it gives me freedom to travel wherever I want to go.
I'm very happy with my
Duncan,
white cane
OIB
because it
consumer.
gives me the confidence to walk on the street by myself and go travel to places independently.
Hi everybody, my name's Hanukkah Vigas. I'm from Hilo, Hawaii, and my white cane means independence and less bumps and bruises.
These
Big
sticks
Dave,
are made for
former
walking,
Ho'opono
and that's just
administrator.
what I do. These sticks walk me from Mountain Valley down to Ocean Blue. Keep on walking. People would say, why don't you just stay home? Others say, well, you gotta go roam. I just stand up and tell them, these sticks are made for walking. That's just what I do. These sticks that take me from Mountain Valley down to Ocean Blue. Bop, bop, bop.
Elijah, elementary student.
Thank you for walking.
With the white cane, we can live the lives we want. Mahalo to Ho'opono Services for the Blind and the National Federation of the Blind of Hawaii. I'm James Gashel.
Aloha, my name is Alan Higant. I'm from Big Island, Pahoa Town. And what I like about the white cane walk and what white cane will do for me is, first, walking with other blind people together. And second is letting people know of, educating the public awareness, and that the white cane identifies that we're low vision impaired or blind. So that's what I like about educating, the public, aware that we cannot see, pretty much. And last, well, at the end of the journey, I get to spank some food.
So wasn't that great hearing about all the experience about those with the long white cane? Now, as promised, I told you we were going to take a look at memorializing how Ho'opono has memorialized the white cane walk here in Hawaii over the past 15 years. And to do so, I'm going to introduce Gavin Abe. He's our community services coordinator here at Ho'opono. Let him talk to you about what we've done.
Thanks, Dean. Hi, this is Gavin. the Community Services Coordinator at Ho'opono. Sorry again that we're not able to have White Cane Walk in person this year. And hopefully you're enjoying our virtual White Cane Walk. I will go over all the shirts over the past 15 years and let you know what color shirts were, the designs, and all the other things associated with the shirt. Hope you enjoy it. In 2019, the design was based on the movie Avengers Endgame, which I believe was the highest grossing movie of all time. The shirt was dark blue and the design was an Avengers A symbol, which 3 canes were used for the letter encompassed by a circle. Below the A was the word White Cane Walk, HI, using the Avengers font, and Ho'opono Studios, made to look like Marvel Studios, all in white. Additionally in white, on the left sleeve was an image of a screw, and below it the hashtags No Screw Up and Aloha Gordon 2019 to honor our staff member Gordon Takesono, who is retiring at the end of the year. 2018 was a special year in that this was the first shirt ever designed by a blind person. A college student, Elena, who was into drawing and loved superheroes, designed her very own character. Like the DC character Daredevil, who is blind, she drew her own rendition of Daredevil with this very own white cane on the front of the maroon shirt. Daredevil was mostly in red. Below that was the statement Walk Without Fear in white lettering. On the back of the shirt, in white printed on the top middle, was a circle with a lightning bolt going again with the superhero theme. Written below it was Hawaii White Cane Walk 2018. Thanks again, Elena, for the cool design. 2017 shirt idea came from VR counselor Shayla Wakamoto. With her love of Disney came the idea of Dory from Finding Nemo. In the movie, Dory says, "Just keep swimming," to remind us all not to give up. While Shayla rephrased it with "just keep swinging," as for cane users to keep swinging that cane. On the front of the sapphire colored shirt was an image of Dory with a cane, and below it in black lettering was "Just keep swinging." On the back of the shirt, on the middle, below the collar, was an image of a shaka with 2017 below it, and on the outside of the image was White Cane Walk, Hawaii, all in white. Again with the movie theme, the big release of 2016 was the Star Wars Force Awakens. Did I mention I love Star Wars? So with that, the design had to somehow work with White Cane Walk. The light gray shirt had the phrase "May the cane be with you," all in caps with bold yellow font outlined in black so it really stand out. Behind the wording, 2 black canes overlapping like dueling lightsabers, making the letter X. On the back of the shirt was the same yellow lettering outlined in black. White Cane Walk episode XXIV, standing for our 24th walk. Below that in black lettering, a rectangular box like the image for movies letting the public know the rating. It says Rated G, General Audience, All Ages Permitted. Below the rating box is Coming to a City Near You, October 2016. Then on the left sleeve was the hashtag Aloha in black lettering in honor of the late Philo II, who was one of the pioneers of the White Cane Walk in Hawaii. Philo, along with Warren Toyama, always provided the finances to have hot dogs at the end of the walk. In 2015, the shirt color was heather blue, which is like a grayish blue color. On the front center of the shirt was large white lettering with the phrase "I get cane," which was a mix of the iPhone and pigeon type saying that I have a cane. Directly beneath the "I get cane" wording was a white cane. On the back center of the shirt was White Cane Walk 2015, and below that the Hawaiian Island chain, and beneath that the words Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, Kona, and Hilo to mention the locations of all the White Cane Walks in Hawaii that year. Thinking back to 2014, this was the first year we had to cancel White Cane Walk because of the impending threat from Hurricane Ana, which luckily passed south of the Hawaiian Islands. Earlier that August, Hurricane Iselle made landfall on Hawaii Island. The walk was rescheduled for December 5th. The shirt was a hit for the ladies this year, but not so much for the males as the color choice was pink. The phrase again with our local pigeon was, "If cane cane, if no cane, call Ho'opono." On the left and right of the phrase were 2 canes which were all in black. The back of the shirt was White Cane Walk, where the W in white, C in cane, and W in walk were made with canes, and beneath that was Kauai, Honolulu, Hilo, Kona, and Maui, which were the locations in order of the walks that year. And below that was October 2014, all in black. Another year of a shirt color which was not a favorite for most males, purple. In white lettering was the word independence, where the I was replaced with a cane. Beneath the word independence was the phrase begins with a cane. On the back of the shirt, all in white, was the Hawaiian Island chain above Kauai, October 4, Oahu, October 15th, Hilo, October 18th, Maui, October 19th, and Kona, October 26th, all inside a circle of the phrase White Cane Walk Hawaii 2013. On the left sleeve, in white, was the Ho'opono logo. 2012 shirt was a dark gray neutral color. On the front left, where a pocket would be on an aloha shirt, was the Ho'opono logo, and beneath that, the phrase Making Things Right in Hawaii, all in white. On the back of the shirt was the island of Oahu, circled by the phrase White Cane Walk 2012, Honolulu, Hawaii. Beneath that logo was a white cane, and beneath that was the following phrase copied like the MasterCard commercials, which were popular at the time. One-way handy van ride, $2. Adult fare on the bus, $2.50. Learning to use a cane, priceless. How true is that? On a side note, this was the first year we used our neighbor Lanakila Pacific's custom products for printing our shirts. They have and currently still employ a former Ho'opono consumer in that department. In 2011, the color of choice was teal. Throughout the years, it seems that all the different shades of blue have been used. On the front left was a Ho'opono logo in dark blue, and beneath that, in Braille, Ho'opono. The paint for the lettering was puffy and tactile. All the shirts from 2011 going back were printed by Maui Bay. On the back of the shirt, in the same dark blue, was White Cane Day 2011, and beneath, in the same phrase in Braille. Below that was an image of Oahu, then Honolulu, Hawaii, and in Braille, the same. 2010, wow, 10 years ago. The shirt color that year was black, and all the lettering was white for both the front and back. On the front was the phrase White Cane Day 2010, and below that was the same thing in Braille. Beneath the phrase was the Hawaiian Island chain, and below that was Honolulu, Hawaii. On the back of the shirt was Cane equals independence, and below that was the same phrase in Braille. Braille was a trend for our shirts during that time, I guess. On the left sleeve was the Lions Club logo, and above it was Mahalo to, and below was Lions Club of Honolulu. 2009 was the first year that I designed the shirt. Back then, it was fairly simple. The shirt color was chocolate, and the font color was white. On the front of the shirt, in big lettering, was "Blindness is not a barrier to success," which is Ho'opono's vision statement. On the back of the shirt was the same phrase, but in Braille. Then on the left sleeve, like previous years, was Mahalo to the Lions Club of Honolulu with the logo in the middle. The previous Community Services Coordinator, John Koki, was the primary designer of the White Cane Walk shirts. For 2008, the choice of color was construction worker, neon yellow-green, and the print was blue. We surely stood out on the walk. On the front left was the Lions Club logo, and beneath that was the Lions Club of Honolulu. The reason for the Lions Club of Honolulu was they were the primary sponsor of those shirts in those years. On the back was an image of a boy and girl both using a cane, and to the right of them was White Cane Safety Awareness Day. Below the image and wording was Independence in Braille. 2007 shirt was red, and all the lettering and design was white. On the front center of the shirt, in all caps, was the word freedom. Above it was freedom in Braille, and beneath that was White Cane Safety Awareness Day. On the back center of the shirt was the Lions Club logo and the Lions Club of Honolulu written beneath that. In 2006, the shirt was dark blue with white lettering. On the front left, like recent years, was the Lions Club logo and Lions Club of Honolulu beneath that. On the back was the word Independence, all in caps. Above that was Independence in Braille, and beneath, White Cane Safety Awareness Day. This is the last one. My first year at Ho'opono back in 2005. This was a dark blue shirt again, but had yellow lettering. On the front left was the Lions Club logo with Lions Club of Honolulu written beneath it. On the back of the shirt was a Corky Trinidad cartoon drawing of a Hawaiian warrior talking to a surfer to his left. He's holding his hand out, and a blind person was to his right. In the word bubble above his head, the warrior is telling the surfer, "Be smart, stay alert. Pedestrians come in all shapes and sizes." Beneath the image is the words, "White Cane Safety Awareness Day."
Thanks, Gavin, for showing us all the shirts over the years. I know that I had my favorites, and I'd like to thank you for making it all happen over the years. You're the one who put it all together, even though many people donated to the cause and made it possible. Besides the shirts, of course, there have been other things that are memorable about the White Cane walks of the past. And of course, every time that we finished our walk around downtown and we ended up at Iolani Palace, where we got hot dogs and foods like pizza, chips, and drinks that were donated primarily through the blind vendors, through their generosity and others. And we always had the Lions, like you mentioned, participate in these events, as well as many, many others who made it a success. And now for the special announcement I promised you. In just a few hours from now, you're welcome to join us on our own virtual walk downtown live on our Ho'opono Facebook page. At 10 o'clock this morning, a few of us are going to be walking. We're going to be walking virtually. We're going to be walking downtown. And you're welcome to join us on this walk also from where you are. So get out there, get your canes, be safe, and join us for the 2020 virtual White Cane Walk.
If you're not a current follower of our Facebook page, you can go to www.facebook.com/Ho'opono Services for the Blind, or you can just go on Google or another search engine and type in Ho'opono Services for the Blind, Facebook, and you should find the link to our page so you can watch our live walk at 10 a.m. We hope to see you there next year. Thanks and have a great day.